How was Spider-Man? I didn't get to ask you.
Oh my God.
Did you like
so
it?
good.
You liked it?
I loved it.
Yeah?
I loved it.
What did you love?
I thought it was great. It was funny, and then it started to get, for like a brief moment, a little bit too trying to make you laugh, but then it righted itself and got right back on course, I thought. So I thought he was great. I thought the awkward romance was great.
I thought they did such a good job of... I was thinking, this isn't high school. Obviously, it's not an exact copy of high school, but it does such a good job of evoking the feeling of high school.
Well, they're 16.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be nerdy, right?
Yeah.
So they're a little bit maybe behind in the sexual experience curve.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was... actually, what's funny is...
I want to take her to the tower, and I want to give her a kiss.
You
and
know,
I was like,
you know Tom Holland, you know Spider-Man is going to live.
Yeah.
Also, I guess spoilers warning for anyone who hasn't seen the movie.
Yeah,
but,
sorry. let's just cut in with a beep spoiler before we get to any of this.
You know that Spider-Man's going to live, right?
Yeah.
But what you don't know is if he's going to get the girl. So I actually found that when he was fighting, you're not stressed. You're not like, oh, this lava monster is going to kill him. But where I actually felt myself getting stressed or worried was like with the MJ, Brad, what's going to happen? Oh, come on. Get the girl. I was really rooting for him.
My favorite in the whole movie was Ned. Ned from the airplane on was just like, oh, it's cliche and easy, but I love it. I love it.
He's that friend that we've all lost to a relationship very quickly, who just goes all in on.
Starts telling you, like, this is how it is.
This is love.
This is love, and one day you'll understand.
No, they did a great job.
I thought that the action set pieces were lacking. I really liked the movie a lot, but I couldn't have cared about the lava monster. The final scene was the first time that there was action in the movie that was engaging, I thought.
Him against Mysterio.
Him against the little bots. But yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Mysterio is
and
also...
he gets his Peter tingle.
Come on,
that's an iconic moment.
So I was thinking about this. It reminded me of Spider-Man 2, because the whole plot of Spider-Man 2 is I don't want to be Spider-Man and I lose my spider powers and I have to accept that I'm Spider-Man and then I get my powers back. Which this, I felt like, touched on but didn't make clear. Like, why didn't he have the Peter tingle at the beginning of the movie? And why did he then just decide later, Peter tingle time?
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry. These are needless nitpicks.
I got a different question for you.
Yeah.
Mysterio really wants to be the next Iron Man.
Yeah.
So the way he does it, he uses incredible technology to create disasters and then fake fight them. Meanwhile, he has incredible holographic technology and robots that can cause enough damage to destroy villages.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just be a good guy?
Well,
all he had to do was just wait for bad things to actually happen and then use his insane superpowers
to fight,
to be Iron Man.
To be a good guy.
You didn't have to do this.
So his firepower is lacking, but his ability to confuse you is off the charts.
He destroyed an entire village, right? That was the one thing I was watching and just...
He just shot a bunch of holes in the wall, essentially. Right?
It was just a funny way to go about it. I want to be a superhero.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fake bad things and then fake save them. It's like, bro, you have insane magic technology powers. Just wait for bad things to happen. Actually be a good guy.
Yeah. How did you feel about him as a villain?
I thought it was good. I mean, kind of knew that he was going to turn.
Because you're a fan, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know the comics enough to know who Mysterio is, but I do know them well enough to know he is a bad guy.
Yeah.
So, how about that ending credit scene?
I thought I'm so happy that Marvel, I guess they've been doing this sometimes, but is taking such bold steps with their movies where they leave it to the next director to be, you got to figure this out.
I'm hyped.
Everyone's been gone for 5 years. Figure it out.
So super spoiler.
Everyone knows who Peter is.
Super spoiler.
Figure it out. Yeah.
Peter Parker was framed, or Spider-Man was framed as a villain and outed as Peter Parker. I actually have no idea where you go from here. So I'm immediately hyped
when they make
the
the consequences of one movie connect to the next. That's why I was kind of disappointed, even in a small way, with Thor just pops a new eye back in. It diminished that loss. Just make him wear an eye patch. It's okay. He's still handsome. He's Chris Hemsworth. I like when there's consequences. It makes it feel so much more impactful.
You're a sick man.
When it returns to the beginning every time and it's just James Bond over and over with a replaceable damsel, it's boring. But when it carries forward, that's when it gets momentum, and I like it.
You get hard at the red wedding. I get it. You're sick man.
That's my fetish.
That's your thing.
Main characters.
The death of the people you love is...
I still think, that was the highlight of my fiction career.
Life.
Of certainly a large portion of it was the red wedding. I hated it, but that was what I wanted.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad that carries forward. I hope they don't just reverse it by the end of the next Spider-Man by finding a way to, we flashy thinged the entire nation, we framed Mysterio so they know that Spider-Man. I hope that he has to really deal with the fallout of that. That would be sick.